Imagine waking up one morning to hear that the U.S. military had built a fighter jet so advanced it broke the laws of physics, a machine so fast that radars couldn't lock onto it, so stealthy it looked invisible against the sky. And then, during a test flight, it simply vanished. No wreckage, no black box, no pilot's remains, just a jet gone. This is not a Hollywood movie. This is a story that aviation insiders whisper about. A story buried in secrecy, half fact, half myth, and maybe, just maybe, a cover-up. To understand this mystery, we first need to talk about America's obsession with pushing fighter jets beyond limits. During the Cold War, the United States built machines that the rest of the world thought were impossible. The SR-71 Blackbird, cruising at over Mach 3, outrunning missiles. The F-117 Nighthawk, the world's first stealth aircraft so invisible it looked like science fiction. The F-22 Raptor, able to supercruise and dominate the skies without being seen. Every time experts said, "It can't be done," American engineers quietly worked on proving them wrong. But hidden behind these legends are projects that never made it into the spotlight. Black projects. Experimental aircraft designed at places like Groom Lake, better known as Area 51. And somewhere in those files lies the ghost story of a jet that should not exist. In the late 1980s, whispers began inside the aviation community. Radar operators, civilian pilots, even a few defense contractors, all claimed they had witnessed something strange. A jet, unlike anything they had seen before. It didn't look like an F-16 or an F-15. It had a sleek, needle-like body, sharp angles, and wings shaped like nothing in service. But the strangest part? It moved in ways that defied physics. Eyewitnesses described the jet suddenly disappearing from sight, only to reappear miles away in the blink of an eye. Of course, official sources denied it existed. The Air Force dismissed the stories as misidentified aircraft or testing errors. But the people who knew, they gave it a name. They called it the Phantom Jet. On a hot Nevada afternoon, sometime in the early 1990s, the Phantom Jet was scheduled for a test flight. The pilot, an experienced test flyer whose name is still classified, climbed into the cockpit. Engineers double-checked every system. Radar stations were alerted, and then, with a thunderous roar, the jet took off. At first, everything looked normal. The Phantom Jet accelerated past Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3, but then something strange happened. The radar operators tracking the jet reported sudden glitches. The blip on their screens flickered, then disappeared. Seconds later, the jet reappeared, 50 miles ahead of where it should have been. Pilots in chase planes swore the Phantom simply jumped across the sky. And then, just as suddenly, it vanished. No crash signal, no mayday. The pilot's radio went silent. The Phantom Jet had broken every known rule of flight and was gone. The official explanation came quickly. Engine malfunction, possible crash in remote desert terrain. But search teams never found a single piece of wreckage. No fuselage, no canopy, not even a bolt. It was as if the jet had been erased from existence. Eyewitnesses began talking. One engineer claimed the jet had been using an experimental propulsion system, something far beyond traditional jet engines. Others whispered about plasma stealth technology, making the aircraft bend light itself. But the most chilling theory, that the Phantom didn't crash, it slipped into another dimension. Conspiracy forums exploded. UFO researchers compared it to alien craft sightings. Aviation insiders shook their heads and said, "We can't talk about it." And the US government? Complete silence. Why would the government cover up something like this? One theory says the Phantom Jet was too dangerous to reveal. Its technology was unstable, and losing a pilot proved it wasn't ready. Another theory? The tech was so far ahead, revealing it would start a new arms race. Some even suggest parts of the Phantom live on today. Look at the B-2 Spirit bomber's cloaking abilities. Look at the F-35's sensor fusion. Look at experimental hypersonic drones. Is it possible these breakthroughs came from a project that officially never existed? Decades later, people still report strange sightings in the Nevada desert. Silent black triangles, needle-shaped craft moving too fast to be conventional jets. Maybe the Phantom Jet was just a story. Maybe it was a test gone wrong. Or maybe the US military built a fighter that broke all the rules of flight, disappeared into thin air, and is still out there, flying in skies we cannot see. So what do you think? Was the Phantom jet real, or just another aviation ghost story? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mysteries of the skies.